Hey there. So I started a little video yesterday on reframing and how it's, important to start reframing those negative thoughts or, the ones that really don't serve us. But in reality, it's our template, it's our subconscious programming to look at the negative. And that's what I'm about. That's why I got into hypnotherapy, is because I know that hypnotherapy works to help reframe that so that you can reach the goals that you want. And This theme of reframing came um, into my life here by attending this thing at my school this morning, and one of the instructors, his name is Joe, and one of his techniques he uses is NLP techniques, neuro linguistic programming, and it pretty much a lot of what it does is help people reframe their situation, event, or mindset, or what have you, to help you know, um, better help their situation into something that is more desirable and positive. So he talked about um, these principles that he learned in a book. The book is called The Luck Factor: The Scientific Study of the Lucky Mind by Richard Wiseman. And in the book, they talk about people who engage in these four principles have measurable luck. They're a lot luckier than the average person, or unlucky people. But so he he talked a little about these four principles. So they really go hand in hand with the reframing topic that I introduced yesterday in my previous video. And in my previous video, I mentioned, talking about the question, why is this happening to me? And reframing that to why is this happening for me, right? So here's the first principle. People who have used these principles have more measurable luck. Okay, so the first principle is that they trusted their gut more. And the more I have trusted my intuition, my gut, the more positive outcome I have. It's just so interesting that happens. But it's, you just start trusting that more and more, and before you know it, you just have a great internal compass that helps guide you, and can be that inner voice of wisdom during difficult situations. All right, so trusting their gut more. The second principle was these people have a positive expectancy. They always assume something wonderful is going to happen. The third one is open focus. People who have an open focus, who let their subconscious mind kind of do all the work, end up having better outcome, instead of those who are in a narrowed, focused state of mind. There's something, beautiful about having this kind of open, flowy type of guided behavior in life. It does create these new possibilities and opportunities because you're seeing them. You're open to seeing them. So the analogy in the book is that they gave these study people a magazine, and they told them to count all of the pictures in the magazine. Well, the lucky people, it took them 30 seconds, whereas the unlucky people, it took them, over 2 minutes or whatever on average. So the difference here is the open-minded, open focus, lucky people had found that on the second page it said, stop here. Here's the number of all the pictures in the magazine. So, boom, have the answer. There you go. Whereas the unlucky people, they were so focused on finding the pictures, they bypassed, did not see the words that said, you can stop here. This is the number. So when you're so narrow focused, you can miss out on some things even in your environment, some opportunities and that kind of thing. So, and then the fourth principle kind of goes with the third one, and that is being open to chance possibilities. And you are open to chance possibilities, the brain goes into novelty searching mode because there is something new. If you give something new for your brain to look at, to do, more chance possibilities will be open to you. So you can start simple, like looking for, while you're out and about running your errands, you can start looking for all the purple cars or all the red cars out. And you will start noticing more in your environment. You just like that law of association, putting your intent out there, and expecting a positive outcome of it. So yeah, just accepting that this positive outcome is there for you is a total reframe. And there was something else I was gonna say about this. Oh yes. So he went on with another metaphor, right? If you're going to the beach, and you're there, and you park, and then you come out of the car, and all of a sudden, you see this row of thorny bushes in your way. So are you gonna, let that get to you and go, oh man, like, these dang thorny bushes are in my way to this beautiful beach? Is that where your focus is gonna be on? Or are you gonna get past them and get to the beach, So that's another metaphor for you I thought was really cool. Yeah, I think that's all, I wanted to kind of touch on, to extend on yesterday's video, because I thought, how cool is this that I had this opportunity, kind of present itself, that coincided with the topic of reframing that I introduced yesterday. So anyways, hope that helped, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Thanks for listening.